Look at your forecast with our Jason Smith, our chief meteorologist, and there are some things to look out for coming up.
Yeah, we got a chance of some rain. In fact, some parts of the area are already starting to see a little bit this afternoon, and some storms come in tonight.
A lot of wind out there. You can notice the camera was shaking.
Yeah, a little bit of breeziness going on, comfortable temps, and the temps stay comfortable. The question will be, when does it start raining where you are? And I want to take you through the evening. We may get a little lull in the rain activity, but around midnight, we go from a 20% rain chance to a 70% rain chance developing over the area. And it looks like a band of showers and storms will sink down into the forecast area around 2 or 3 a.m. They will be dropping to the south gradually, and it does look like this stuff is going to be in the heart of the forecast area around 6 a.m. So daybreak looks wet for places like potentially Mobile, Baldwin County, the Florida Panhandle, and this line will continue to move through tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Still likely that we're getting showers and storms. You can go ahead and make plans now to tune in to Fox 10 News tomorrow morning with meteorologist Matt Barentine. He's going to be watching radar. It could be a very active morning and a tricky morning commute. By lunchtime, we are looking at the rain tracking to the south through Pensacola and out over the Gulf. So we will be seeing that activity still in the area. Lower rain chances, just kind of a scattered chance as we work our way into your Friday evening, and Saturday does look better, although we may see some low clouds and fog to start the day on Saturday. Right now it is a warm 74 degrees. I'll have a traffic update on this delay coming up. Winds out of the southwest at 9 miles per hour. So far, most of the showers have been to the north, and we are seeing light rain moving out of Greene County and into Washington County. Clark County getting a few showers, and we've got a little bit more about to move out of Perry County and back into Greene County now. So you can see this activity pretty light on radar, but Monroeville, Franklin, Thomasville, you may have some wet streets on Highway 43. Another batch coming through Washington County and crossing Highway 45 presently. Our temperatures for the evening will not be cold at all. The wind will get a little lighter, and everything looks fine until after midnight, and that's when the showers and storms will start firing up in the area. I'll have more on the weekend forecast and what we're expecting in just a few minutes.
All right, Jason, that does not look like a pretty traffic sight, so thanks for keeping us updated. Well, Gulf Shore City's schools, leaders, and children spent the day turning service into a community-wide celebration. Our Stephen Moody has more on how students and volunteers gave back in a huge way.
Gulf Shores Middle School was once again home base for Gulf Shores Gives Back Day. The day kicked off with a pep rally followed by service projects, all with one mission: strengthening and beautifying Gulf Shores.
It's so exciting to have more than 3,000 volunteers giving back to our community today is really impressive. It's so important to show our community how much we appreciate them and for our students to connect with other members in our city.
I have the pleasure of working again with the Toolbox Ministry from St. Andrew's Church. Last year we built an amphitheater for all of our children to use that's right in the state park, and we also helped with beautifying the Sensory Trail. We're going back there again, and I've got students that are really excited to contribute again and improve on what they did last year.
Volunteers worked with local nursing homes, helping feed the community, landscaping walking trails, hosting car washes, and cleaning up parks and the beach. Every student treats it as a big deal.
It makes me feel great because we all get to experience the sense of community that it builds between us, and we all just get to have fun together and giving back to our community. It really helps us all bond a little bit more.
Taking steps to better the city they call home.
I hope that students will develop a habit of community service. You know, we do this every year, and students start as early as pre-K participating in this community service day. So I hope after 13 years in our school system, they understand how important it is to give back.
Stephen Moody, Fox 10 News.
All right, Jason, thank you. A New Yorker takes a free speech fight for a provocative vanity plate straight to the top. He even received backing from his governor. Jeremy Roth explains it in today's Take a Look at This.
Pee before we go. That's sound advice, but it's also a phrase that sparked a war of words, so to speak, between a New York resident and his local DMV. In January, Long Islander Seth Bykowski received a letter from his DMV telling him his vanity plate reading "Pee before we go" had to go, saying the pithy plate was not in compliance with local regulations. Bykowski posted the letter online and vowed to take the fight to his governor, Kathy Hochul. Fast forward to this week when Hochul posted a video of a call with Bykowski telling him she was Team Pee before we go, calling the plate a public service.
Well, I'm going to get it back for you. I think everybody should be reminded to pee before you go. I have kids and grandkids, and I support the effort wholeheartedly. So I think we're going to work on getting that back to you.
That sounds wonderful, Governor.
Critics were quick to point out the timing of the teasable story, given that Hochul is up for re-election this year. But whether you think Bykowski's free speech case indeed holds water, or that Hochul is just looking out for number one, it doesn't take a whiz to see this story is making a big splash either way. Speaking of number one, congratulations are in order, according to Guinness World Records, for Fancy, a Virginia horse who, at the ripe old age of 37, has officially taken the reins as the world's oldest living horse. Born April 1st, 1988, the horse was eventually gifted to then 8-year-old Paige Bloomer, who amazingly shares the exact same birthday as Fancy, talk about kismet, and still takes care of her to this day alongside her best friend Rosie, a donkey that was recommended as a support companion for Fancy. Bloomer calls the pair two peas in a pod who spend their days soaking in the sun together. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Well, still ahead, a major children's hospital rebranding with a legendary new name. We're going to reveal which country music icon is lending her star power to pediatric care. Sin City is honoring one of its own.
Yeah, Las Vegas is renaming Park Avenue outside Dolby Live at Park MGM to Bruno Mars Drive. That was approved, the dedication, citing Bruno's deep connection to the city after a 9-year residency there.
I'd say so. The 40-year-old Grammy winner wrapped up that residency on New Year's Eve. And now, of course, he's gearing up for the romantic tour, kicking off April 10th and 11th at Allegiant Stadium in Vegas.
Oh, that is coming up fast. Tonight, Bruno Mars is expected to give fans a preview of the album ahead of the release. Fans will have a chance to connect with him in real time and in person on TikTok. That new romantic album drops tomorrow. The track, you know, the names of the songs, that has been released. I think that came out on the 17th. But this time, he's going to give you a preview ahead of the release of the album tomorrow.
Okay. I'm excited for the album to come out. I know a lot of people are talking about his concert, and I was just telling you that my husband surprised me by saying, out of anybody who is relevant right now, still alive, out of anybody, if he could go to a concert, he said it would be Bruno's.
Good choice, Zach.
Yeah. I said, well, Lenise is going to be there.
This will be my 4th time seeing him. He just does such a great show. And his single right now, I Just Might, it's a great song. Everyone can dance to that.
He just brings up to me the old generations.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, well, he's 40.
Yeah,
So,
I didn't realize he
there we
was
go.
40. He looks so young still.
Yeah. Don't we all?
Yeah. All right, an East Tennessee Children's Hospital is getting a new name, and it's a famous one.
The Knoxville-based facility officially rebranded as the Dolly Parton Children's Hospital.
News came in a video message from Parton today praising the hospital's doctors, nurses, and volunteers. She says the partnership reflects a shared commitment to world-class care delivered with compassion.
The hospital says Dolly support strengthens its mission to deliver pediatric care. The facility operated as East Tennessee's Children's Hospital for more than 50 years. She just continues to with the generosity. It's one of the things that, you know, people love about her most, a kind, giving heart.
Absolutely. I'm not surprised in the least bit that she's involved in this, and they're giving her this great honor. So congrats to Dolly, and yeah, she does it all.
Okay, so rumors about a famous heavy metal band are true.
David Daniel explains in today's Hollywood Minute.
Metallica is headed to Vegas. The iconic band's Life Burns Faster Sphere residency is set for each Thursday and Saturday in October, with no songs repeated on subsequent nights. So fans who attend back-to-back shows get a new set each time. 2-night and single-night tickets go on sale March 6th.
We had really good writers, right, on a show.
Matt Dillon has a new show. MGM Plus says the veteran actor will star in The Magnificent Seven, an 8-episode series reimagining the classic 1960 Western. Dillon will play Chris Adams, originally played by Yul Brynner, and serve as an executive producer. Oscar and Emmy winner Riz Ahmed stars in a new take on Hamlet, set in London's elite South Asian community. The film, based on Shakespeare's iconic tragedy, opens in theaters April 10th. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Oh, wow. Have you seen Hamlet yet? I want to see that.
No. I have not. I've heard it didn't get huge, great ratings, and also I think it's very sad, but
it is sad.
You know the story, then you know. Yeah.
Absolutely, but yeah, I don't always pay attention to the ratings.
True.
Still ahead, we've got a safety alert to talk about. Some brands of cottage cheese are being recalled, and then this.
Well, Fox 10 and Infirmary Health are hosting a free heart health screening event tomorrow.
Yeah, you can get a complete cholesterol screening and blood pressure check, plus the results in 5 minutes, and you don't need to fast.
It's being held at 3 locations, so it's accessible to as many people as possible. Pro Health in Mobile, Thomas Fitness Center in Fairhope, and North Baldwin Fitness Center in Bay Minette.
We encourage you to come out and show your heart some love. The event is tomorrow morning from 8 until 11. It's free for the first 100 people at each location, so get there on time. A healthcare professional will be there to go over those results with you right on the spot. It's National Eating Disorders Awareness Week. You've probably heard of bulimia and anorexia, but what about an eating pattern called orthorexia?
It's an obsession with consuming clean foods, which turns healthy eating into something harmful. Experts say it's becoming more common. And in today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has more on orthorexia and its red flags.
It's a pillar of good health. Eating clean, whole foods is good for your body. But when what you eat becomes an obsession, that persistent preoccupation can turn perilous.
We can't say that social media causes orthorexia, but it absolutely can add fuel to the flame.
Psychologist Casey Goodpaster with Cleveland Clinic says orthorexia is a disordered eating pattern that's becoming more common. As people scroll their phones, they're constantly getting fear-based nutrition advice.
People who have anxiety or perfectionistic tendencies, that can really put them at risk for developing a full-blown eating disorder.
It may start with a desire to be healthier, but Goodpaster says over time, food rules become more strict and lead to the elimination of entire food groups, guilt or anxiety over eating food deemed off the plan, avoiding social situations that involve food, and spending excessive time either researching or preparing meals. She says all this can lead to nutrient deficiencies, hormonal changes, fatigue, even bone loss or other medical conditions. It can also lead to isolation.
When food rules start to dominate people's lives, relationships, and other meaningful experiences can begin to take a backseat.
If you suspect a loved one has an unhealthy eating pattern, she says to have a compassionate conversation and encourage them to seek help.
Healthy nutrition should support your life. It shouldn't make you feel anxious, isolated, or pressured to eat perfectly.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
All right, here's some good news for would-be home buyers. Freddie Mac says the average 30-year fixed mortgage rate is now just shy of 6% at 5.98%. It's the first time it's been that low since 2022. Experts say current homeowners with low rates don't want to let go of them. They say that could change if the average drops further. I like the looks of that. Thanks, Jason. Well, the University of South Alabama women's soccer team visited the Dumas Wesley Community Center this morning. The players played bingo with seniors there in the SAIL program. That stands for Senior Activities for Independent Living. More than a dozen student athletes took part, forming meaningful connections with program participants. Organizers say these visits combat senior isolation while teaching students about community service. 2 Good Samaritans helped find a man with special needs after he was lost in Arlington, Texas.
One of them used his drone to help. Kevin Reese has the story.
The biking trails are popular at Arlington's River Legacy Park, miles of trails along the West Fork of the Trinity River. But Monday night, 25-year-old Jacob Bates, on a bike trip with his father, got lost.
And he just took his eyes off of him for 30 seconds.
His uncle Tim Gunlock says Jacob is autistic. The search for him lasted well past midnight. Arlington police couldn't find him. But 2 men responded to the Facebook post by Arlington PD, one of them with a drone and a thermal imaging camera. The drone operator found Jacob deep in the woods outside the park, but the closest the family could get to him off of this dirt road was blocked by this fence topped with barbed wire. So his uncle used bolt cutters he had in his truck to cut through the fence so they could get to him as quickly as they could.
We followed the drone. He put us right over. We were yelling. And then when he yelled back, we didn't know. We knew he was going to be okay.
Jacob was hospitalized overnight, treated for hypothermia, and sent home Tuesday morning. He is going to be okay. So is his uncle, who says it's been an emotional day.
We're thankful for the Arlington PD, and we're thankful for these two guys who don't know us. It's easy to get jaded about this world, but there's some good people out there still.
As for the Good Samaritans, I reached them by phone. They tell me they were happy to help, and to learn that this morning Jacob just had one more request.
In fact, when I put him in the truck, the only thing he wanted to hear Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk. So I turned on Uptown Funk for him.
Lots of funk and celebration for an Arlington family tonight.
Details.
Shelby, a grand jury will take a look at the case against Jaquan Ramsey.
Yeah, that's right, Lenise and Cameron. Ramsey is accused of first-degree assault and shooting into an occupied vehicle. Police say he shot and injured a Blunt High School senior. And now police are saying that senior's story is different from other witnesses.
Jaquan Ramsey in court for his preliminary hearing today. The 19-year-old is charged with first-degree assault and shooting into an occupied vehicle. A grand jury now will consider whether to indict him. Police say Ramsey shot a Blunt High School senior after the Blunt-Murphy basketball game was postponed due to condensation on the gym floor. An MPD detective testifying during today's preliminary hearing that he did not find the teenager Ramsey is accused of shooting credible. He testified that the teen told investigators he was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. But the investigator said other people in the car told police that the teen pointed a gun at Ramsey first, but it jammed. The detective said the teen was taking up for a relative who Ramsey had allegedly pistol whipped.
This stemmed from a fight over a disagreement and spilled out ridiculously into gunfire.
The officer testified that after the gun jammed, Ramsey ran, and another man in the car who's also been arrested, Tyrese Moore, fired in two different directions, including in the direction Ramsey was running. And that's when the detective said Ramsey returned fire into the vehicle, ultimately hitting the teenager in the abdomen. Some of that gunfire caught on Midtown Mobile homeowners' cameras. The public defender representing Ramsey argued his charges should be thrown out and claims the teenager is making up a story. District Attorney Blackwood says there are multiple stories, but thinks the evidence will be pretty clear.
There's some good hard evidence about who shot first and some events that led up to this. That's all going to be presented to a grand jury.
Now, the detective who testified says they have not found any of the guns believed to have been used that day, but that a search of Ramsey's home allegedly did turn up ammunition and a firearm magazine. In the studio tonight, Shelby Myers, Fox 10 News.